Here we go. Hi, welcome to the first episode of the Train Shop Weekly. I'm Bill Henning with my co-hosts Harry Henning III and Walt Herbine. Our intentions are to bring you a short weekly show highlighting what came in at the shop over the past week. We'll do some product reviews. We'll share some stuff that we find interesting. We'll also go to an occasional field trip, maybe visit a layout, a railroad museum or railroad. Maybe we could visit another train shop.
Yep.
Yeah, we could visit another train shop now and then, and maybe a guest or two. You know, we can invite guests. You know. I'm sure as we go along, we'll get better with each episode.
We'll let it grow
as we figure this whole thing out.
We're rookies.
We're rookies, definitely. But bear with us for the first week or two or 12. We'll get there. If you have any questions or anything you think we should cover, let us know. Use the comments below. We do need your input. Also consider subscribing so you don't miss an episode. And I appreciate if you hit like us. What we got?
All right, what do you got for us first, Bill?
First, we got the shameless plug. So you know, the train shop is here, Henning's Trains of Lansdale, Pennsylvania. This is a business, a model railroad business was started by our grandfather in 1939, so this is our 82nd year.
Yep, 82 years. What, we got the original sign up top here?
Yeah, hanging above us is actually the sign that was on our old store back in the 60s and 70s. So that's been around. We're a 100% model railroad shop, dealing basically in pretty much all scales.
We don't just sell items from other manufacturers. We also have used stuff in the store. We manufacture parts and stuff ourselves for Lionel as well with our MEW parts and our collector's colors lines, which we'll go through the time that we have in the next couple of months.
We also have our online store and our eBay store. You can go to that at henningstrains.com. So is that enough of the shameful plugs?
And if you call the store, we'll try to help you as best as we can.
We cover HO as well.
So what's new? Not much actually this week. We did get notice that we have a whole lot of Lionel coming in the next few days. So naturally, we're filming tonight, and so it'll probably come in tomorrow. So next week's episode, we should have a lot to share as far as what's new with Lionel. What else?
Tonight's pretty much let's get ourselves introduced to you and work our way through a new and exciting adventure.
Yep. It's almost like a test run for us, so bear with us. A couple things. Harry had a couple projects. By the way, how you doing? Harry's been, he's definitely been our big health concern of the group. He's been last couple years
fighting.
Yeah,
fighting cancer and stuff, which he's been, making progress.
I have good days and bad days. Some days I am as good as can be, and other days I hurt like hell.
We're looking forward to get to the point where he's back here in the shop. Yeah, it doesn't hurt, and he's able to be back here in the shop regularly. We kind of miss him having him here.
Well, I don't know about that. But that'll be a whole nother episode.
Yeah. Overall, this is a project Harry did for a customer this past week or so. So, what do you got?
Well, what we have is one of the early Lionel O-gauge bridges. It's got three basic colors. It's got your number 10 gray, your 514 cream, and your 213 pea green. A lot of guys don't realize they go into Walmart and, well, what can I find in Krylon or Duplicolor or whatever. Don't go that route. It's not really the right way to do them. A lot of these we like to paint the way they originally were, and we want to get them back to restored. Restored means putting them back to the proper color. Not, You can repaint an item which is not restored.
I've seen some people restore some of these things with their
Oh
kind
my
of original
God.
color. Actually, some original colors, I think some are pretty sharp. It's like, man, why didn't Lionel think of that combination?
Well, they do, but
I mean, it is your thing. Either you're restoring it to original.
You're restoring it for a customer to original.
Oh yeah, if you're doing a customer.
You know, and whether it's a customer's or my own, I prefer to have them more original because we're displaying it as original. But when you go and say, well, this is restored and it's pink or blue and it was never that color, it's not restored. It's just repainted.
Well,
So,
it's your piece, so you can paint whatever you want.
yeah,
As long
yeah,
as
you
you're
can
happy
paint it
with
whatever they want, as long as they're happy. But the true restored is to use the correct original colors, and that's what we manufacture here. Is we make the original Lionel colors so that you can make it as original as it was when it was new. And
I
same
see,
thing with the frames. We have the 900 silver that matches the original Lionel F-unit frame. So if you have one, you can pop the rivet out. You can clean up if there's a little bit of battery acid. You can clean that up with baking soda and put a little bit of body filler in and make it look like new. Repaint it and have a quality piece. You know, there's a proper way to do it, and that's pretty much where we're at. Guys ask how to strip the stuff. We've usually always soaked the old stuff in Tide, and it strips it very well. You can wash it down with soap and water, and it's great. Do you need a primer with this? Not really. It's a good heavy paint, and it's going to last as long or longer than the original paints were because it's an epoxy style paint, an acrylic.
we do have a tips booklet.
We do have a tip booklet and a color chart.
But it is available on our website. If you go on our henningstrains.com, there is on the left-hand
side.
Yeah, there's a thing that has actually Dad wrote most of this stuff.
Yeah, we did it together when I was a kid.
Yeah. But
When
it
I
has
was in high school.
has a lot of good tips and tricks.
But there's a lot of good things out of there. And you can always, if you're not sure of a color of an item, you can always refer to a Greenberg's book or one of those books, or at least call us and ask us. We can always help you out in the paint line as much as possible. I mean,
you say that, but you're not here. But
I know, I'm not here right now.
You're not here to answer the phone, so...
And there's pretty much the color list. I mean, we got quite a few colors. We got about 30, 40 colors.
Yeah.
More than that.
More than that. There's a few hundred. There's about 100 colors.
About 70 colors.
So many colors?
Yeah.
I'll count them.
We're not even worried about that.
All right.
All right. And what do you got for us, Walt?
Well, what came in the shop this week is some new Atherin Genesis. No, I'm sorry, not.
Let me move this out of the way.
Atherin GP40s. That one right there is the Norfolk Southern with DCC and sound.
I like the Norfolk Southern stuff.
Yeah, I'm a modern day. Yeah, it'd be Norfolk Southern. This UP's kind of cool. It's kind of got a little extra detail with the show the fan. It's got a white fan on it and everything. Then we have that one actually is just DC. Same with this.
Wait,
This
I would
Southern.
have been in trouble as a kid because Southern Pacific was my railroad.
Yep. Yeah, that was kind of one of my western railroads out west as a kid. But now you got also this guy here, this GP40 Southern Pacific 7615. He's a regular DC, and then we have 7677 all detailed out, and he's got sound.
These are cool.
They are.
I love the detail.
Definitely different.
Atherin's come a long way, I tell you.
Oh, I'm over here.
Wow.
Yeah, guys. I guess the really only thing I don't like about the new ones is the plastic handrails.
Yeah, they are delicate.
They're very delicate. You gotta be a little bit more No, not
Yeah,
like
but
the,
they look more realistic than the ones that we had as kids.
Remember drilling? I remember drilling of an 080 drill bit,
But-
all the handrails and grab on because they had the little dimples on the bodies, so you drill all the little holes.
Yeah, now everything comes all detailed and everything. I mean, I remember
I'm
having to.
amazed at the electronics that fits in these things.
Oh, yeah, that and it just. I mean, remember you have to drive. You wanted to detail something back in the day. You know, you're drilling everything.
And you were hitting Detail West and Detail Associates for all
Yeah.
the parts.
And all.
Boy, they had a lot of parts.
Yeah, they did. And all, but these are some of the couple of the HO engines that came in. What else? Anything else good, exciting come in? HO?
Any good
Not really.
freight cars come in, or
Not really.
A
Not
cool book came in today.
I don't know about that.
I know you're not a Conrail.
oh, I know who's gonna like that one.
Yeah.
Conrail in Pennsylvania's Lehigh Valley.
Our buddy Sean will like that book.
This looks like a pretty good book. Basically, it's a Conrail in the area surrounding Allentown and Bethlehem. Got some nice stuff. That one looks really cool. Santa Fe Power came in today also. Volume number 4.
I need to see that.
Santa Fe book. Pretty interesting. And then our normal monthly magazines.
Yeah, some magazines came in the other day. The new model rail order, new trains. I think the new rail pace came, but I think that one's, I don't know if they have any left already. Rail fan, railroading, passenger train
I
journal.
don't have that many hands.
This one's good. It has a good article about with Amtrak and the also the Pennsylvania Railroad around the all around the Horseshoe Curve. A lot of Altoona pictures. And
I might
information.
have to check that one out.
Yeah,
The Trailblazer, Pennsylvania Trailblazer. That's one
I was
of my
looking
sets.
through that. I'm ready to plan my long weekend vacation all around Altoona.
I spent a weekend out there.
Have
this
a couple of
past
bed and
summer.
breakfasts around the area with their porch, which overlooks the railroad. Looks pretty cool. So, neat stuff.
I know with COVID when we were out there the past summer, a lot of it's overgrown.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they cut it. It was nice. They went and they cleared the whole.
Did they clear it?
Or what do you call it? The last time I was out there, that was years ago. The whole curve.
Yeah, it was-
curve. They
This
trimmed
past
it.
summer it was so overgrown it wasn't funny.
Probably anyway. What do you call it? They'd have to totally strip it.
So what's in the book that you're getting
Well,
this year?
Well, this is the Lionel Catalog. I'm sure everybody's read it by now, cover to cover, right? Now, actually, the orders were due in last week or this past week. You know, so hopefully, if there's something you really wanted in there, you ordered it already.
Unfortunately, I wasn't here to order. I better
You're
get
lost.
mine. Yeah, I better get mine in. I only wanted one thing.
What was one of your favorites in the catalog?
One of my favorites was the Excella. I had bugged Ryan to bring that Excella back.
Everybody bugged him for the sell back.
But that, I really like the Excella. That's a really nice piece.
I don't know, for the price of that, it's like
I know for the price.
I
Oh,
could
yeah.
do a lot of work on my Fiero.
I really, you know, I like the nickel plate work train. That was another one that I
Yeah,
really
that was
liked.
kind. That was kind.
And I think that's cool because it has the accessories on it as well. But I know the one boxcar would drive Walt nuts because it just doesn't shut up. And I'm still waiting on my Freedom Train stuff. So that's my stuff right now is I'm just waiting on the Freedom Train. But I know the one that was in here was the Lehigh Valley. Which,
Uh-uh.
no, or the New Hope and Ivy Land. Which if you can see it in the book, I know that everybody around here is probably ordering that particular set. Myself, I held off on that because I know my brother wanted it. But,
Got mine ordered.
other than that, most of what I wanted was freight cars this year. A couple of the sound cars I really liked.
I like that.
This, I really like that Shark.
I do, but it's just for
The turbine the army version of it. That army.
I think that is awesome.
That's really cool. That's like maybe I
I like the Pence. But I like this Pensy one too.
That almost is like the tiger.
I mean, that's a nice
that
piece.
Face kind of like the tiger. That tiger stripe one.
Yeah,
that would be a cool
Union
one
Pacific,
for them to come
The
out.
Union Pacific,
the
yeah.
tiger, the graffiti one.
And the really nice set is this, the Delaware and Hudson set. That's a good looking set.
I'm good with
I
the
think
sharks.
that's been well overdue, you know. But as most of you know, I'm not into modern equipment. I'm mostly into steam, so it's hard for me to buy a diesel. I don't have a lot of them.
I like the Strasbourg switcher.
I like the New York
Yeah,
Central.
that's a nice
New York
piece,
Central.
too.
That's what I'm getting. Little New York Central switcher, but it's not going to stay New York Central.
I don't know, that and the Coors Brewing Company, because I really want to build a brewery, a big brewery for the layup.
Because I figure my railroad, there ain't too many engines being built by them anymore.
Now,
So I have to paint them myself.
I'm surprised you weren't all over that John Bull.
I really
thought-
considered it.
You know, I actually thought about it because I went, long story, for my honey first marriage, well, there I'm saying something bad, but I went on there with my daughter's mother, my first wife. It was just happened. We kind of went out to Lancaster for our honeymoon, and that particular day we stopped. They had the John Bull fired up, and they were giving short rides with it. So,
Oh, really?
yeah, so
Yeah, I remember when they
I
did
can actually
that
say,
one year.
I rode the John Bull, rode behind the John Bull.
But yeah, the sound box cars, which those are the ones I personally want. A couple more. I love the sound cars. I think they're great intermixed in with the freight cars. So there's the Pensy one and a B&O that I want to add to my collection. And Bill's eyeing up this Polar Express stuff, which he's a Polar Express fan.
Yeah, I mean, I'll add a couple more cars to
What's
my
in there
scale
that you
set.
were getting?
I'm gonna need a helper. I'm gonna need a helper engine for my Polar Express. So there's getting to be so many cars for that.
I don't think I'm getting out of this guy. Where is he?
Keep looking.
Right there, the New York
Central.
New York Central SW8. That will not stay New York Central at all.
You're getting it for a repaint?
That's a repaint. Everything I'm going to be buying anymore is going to be a repaint.
Repaint the what? Conrail?
No, never.
Uh,
Trusty green and yellow.
Walt bleeds red and green.
Oh.
Yeah, that's my railroad.
Well, do we have anything else to cover, guys?
I wanted to look at one of the things. We've been getting a lot more of the. I don't know if guys use the True Color paint, but they've been coming out with a spray line now. I swear every week they come out with a couple more colors. You know.
You guys are asking me when I do paint work. I've been using True Color out of an airbrush, and now they have True Color in a spray can, which I haven't tried personally yet.
I think up there, I think they have about 15, 16 different colors right now, but they just keep coming. They're plugging away at coming out with all their colors a lot of their colors in the spray, which is great.
Yeah, even with the other colors, they're constantly coming out with new colors.
They have
The
so
regular-
many
I'll
regular
have to
colors.
see if we have the CSX blue. I got a CSX engine to paint for a customer, so I'll need CSX blue. I might have to try it out if they have CSX blue.
And I did get one of these smoking reefers, box cars.
We gonna fire it up tonight?
Yeah, I wanted to try it out, check it out. I haven't tried one of these out yet. We haven't had one out, so the one I got in the Area 51, I thought that was kind of unique. Instructions, the box.
Like everybody else, nobody reads the directions.
I don't need no stinking directions. It's heavy. Got some weight to it.
That one you definitely have to put in the front of your train, not in the back, for the weight of it.
I think it's really cool looking. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Come on, you know it's cool.
Oh, okay. Now you want to start showing box cars off. I'll have to get mine.
Well, you got the cattle cars there.
I don't know
them
how
too.
many people bought the cattle cars, but I bought a set. And I think it's a real... Oops.
These are interesting. This one's interesting. It's smoking. They have a little door held on by a magnet. There's a little door on the inside held on by a magnet. And that's where you put your smoke fluid in.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, see right there.
Yeah. I like the old reefer. My sound reefer for the hot box used to open up the top hatch. They had a hatch on the top roof.
So you
But yeah, it's pretty neat. It's
you put a
pretty
handful
well
of drops on there, put your drop in. One thing to note is interesting. They have toggle switches above the roof. So a little toggle switch.
Oh yeah, by the door.
Yeah.
So if the door's not shut, it's not on.
Yeah, because you don't want to run these with the doors closed, because it
The
just
door has
fills
to
up.
be open.
The door has got to be open.
Aha.
So you want at least one of the doors open.
Put a little guy sneaking out.
Yeah, so we'll fire this baby up, and let's fire this up and see what she does.
Put her on the rail, Bill.
And I got the new cattle cars, the sound cattle cars, the 3-car set. Actually came with some cows.
Yeah, the cows look a little big, don't
Yeah,
they?
the cows are a little bit big, but the sound on it is, and we got them running around here on the shop
Store,
layout,
yeah.
the store layout. But it's kind of cool. I mean, the little kids come in here, and everybody gets a kick out of the moo sounds and the, I guess whatever, a rustler who's rustling the.
What I
the
like
cows.
is Lionel listened because, like I have the early one they did, it was a Vision line from a few years back, but they weren't the scale box car. And this time around they did the scale box car, the scale cattle cars. And the scale cattle cars really look good, you know, compared to the old original, which was a traditional size car. So.
Yeah, what do you call it? I got something out of the Midwest, you know, kind of. It's going to go with my farm scene on our club module layout. So, but yeah, the kids definitely get a big kick out of the sounds, and I think it's kind of funny.
Well, why don't we put them on the layout?
Yeah, we'll go over and try them out.
Yeah,
I see on the bottom there, they have you can turn the smoke on and off. They have a generator, because it has a generator sound.
Yeah.
You turn that on and off, then it has minimum and maximum. That basically,
Sound volume.
no, how active, like it has like some of the freight car sounds to
Yeah.
it. Yeah, so you can have a minimum freight car sound or maximum, which tends to have a lot of clunking. I know that's how it is with the other ones. They tend to
Oh,
clunk.
I love that clunking around the rail.
So, yeah, let's go and we'll check these out and fire them up.
The 3-car set.
Really nice Burlington root cars.
Yeah.
That's your sound car.
I like to put the sound car in the middle.
Yeah, you can run these off the remote or the app, right?
Yes, I believe these
All
are.
right, I got the power on now.
All right.
Let's see what you got.
Some nice cows. I mean, that's your horn button, and it's got, I think, about 4 or 5 different ones that have loading.
Okay, let's get this cattle loaded up. Be careful of that one. He's got horns. That's great. Keep him rolling.
There's one.
All right, boys. Round him up and herd him in. Come on, get in there. All right, that's great. You really steered him in.
There's number 3.
Keep those cows a-moving. Watch out. We got a loose one.
Oh no.
That's great. Keep him rolling.
That's 3. That's it.
Listen up. We got to get these heifers on that car now. Come on, get in there. All right, that's great. You really steered them in. All right, boys. Round them up and herd them in. Switch those gates. They're getting even more confused. Nicely done.
That's turn.
All right, boys, round them up and herd them in.
Now we get
Come on, get in there.
the
All
sound when
right,
the
that's
car's
great.
rolling,
You really
right?
steered them in.
Once you're There's two types of sounds. You got at a stop, you have the loading. There's a loading sequence, and then there's unloading sequence. And here, that was just the loading sequence. I will do the unloading sequence.
All right, open up the gate and let's get these cows unloaded. All right. Keep scooping out that mess. That's how we do it.
One,
Let's start unloading from the back.
two.
Nice work and on-time delivery.
All right, there's.
All right, open up the gate and let's get these cows unloaded. All right. Make sure you spray off those ramps too. Nice work and on-time delivery. Let's start unloading from the back. I don't think I'll ever get used to these blasted flies. All righty, we got empty cars and we're on time.
All right, here's the smoking boxcar I wanted to try out. They do have a little hidden door, and so it has a little handle on it. You pull that off. It's held on by a magnet, and basically you want to put like 10 or 20 drops of smoke fluid in there. There's a little door in there. Kind of hold it in there. Then you can put the door. Like I say, it's held on by little magnets. Kind of slick. Door, you want to leave the door open a little bit. You know, I don't like to leave it all. I like to leave it closed as much as it'll go. You see this little toggle switch on either side. That way the boxcar knows if the doors are closed. It's a smart boxcar. That's a power shot. Generator kicks on.
I like the generator sound.
Yeah, the generator sounds.
Kind of like the old Weaver car.
The Freedom Train has a generator in it too.
Yeah, it does. Let's have some sounds.
I figure it's a generator for the refrigerator. I like the smoke.
I gotta
That's pretty
start
cool.
to smoke. I do think I gotta wing this a little bit. Yeah. 30, 59.
You need that
Yeah, I was thinking maybe putting a green LED in there. That would look cool. So
Yeah,
little
go-
green
go-
glow
go-
in
You
there.
got a pulsing one from Shamrocks.
Yeah, I think putting a green glow in there, a little green LED. would
Maybe
really
an
help.
alien sticking his head out.
Some of the detail.
I think that's a pretty sharp thing.
Nice looking car.
You see, it has a freight car sounds with it. It squeals and bumps as it goes along. I think it'd be a lot of fun running that around the club for open houses.
Modern railroading.
I think this car's a winner. I like this car.
Pretty cool.
It is. It's a cool one.
Yep. All right, now that we've tested these things out
I
and
think these are cool. I mean,
done playing.
they just add so much to it. To
Yeah,
a train
I mean the
running
sound cards are really cool. I mean,
Well, especially the sounds. I mean, the kids and the adults, you hear the different sounds coming out. They all love them. They're great.
This thing's
I like this with the smoke.
This thing's definitely cool.
the other thing I wish they would do is they change the sound because it's too general. Because if you go out rail fanning, you know, you'll hear it going by, and all of a sudden there's always a car comes by, it's going thump 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 down the tracks. There's always a car
Well,
in the
that's
train.
why you have the sound cars mixed in with your regular cars.
Yeah, but it doesn't. There's not that true. If you ever go out and listen to a train, there's that.
Well, they just came out with the flat spot box cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, you throw one of those in there, and you got your
Throw
thunk,
it
thunk,
in,
thunk,
you
thunk,
got a little bit of everything.
Of course, you hear that thunk, thunk, thunk all night. You know, all operating session might drive you
Well,
nuts.
you know, that drove me nuts on the smoky box car.
What?
The hot box reefer.
Yeah.
That's why we had to convert it to TMCC just to shut it off. But now we just turn it on only to surprise people that, ha ha ha, But originally they didn't have it on and off. You ran it till it squealed and smoked, and then you stopped the train. Then you ran it till it smoked and squealed and stopped the train. But those we had put to TMCC, the ERR had a TMCC board to turn them on and off.
Nice.
And, which is what these do now, in the modern stuff. You can turn them on and off.
Well, do we have anything else for this quick first episode?
No, but the computer's talking to us.
Yeah, don't worry about that. Well, that's what we got for right now. Huh?
Yeah, no,
I was going to say, check in with us next week, or like I say, want to do this a weekly thing. I know we have a lot of new Lionel coming in.
Pest cars.
Yeah.
All I can say is thank you guys for stopping and taking the time to watch our new show. If you think we're idiots, let us know.
No.
Maybe him, not us.
Yeah, we're trying.
And what do you call it? It's always good to see anybody. I've been in a lot of different people. I've been coming in especially over after kind of the COVID restrictions lifted. Just could come. We got masks, mandatory masks to wear in the store while people are occupied. And there's people coming from all over. I mean, hours of rides.
I tried to get in to visit some of those people that at least message me and say, hey, we'd like to meet up with you. I try to be here to meet up with them, even though sometimes it's hard for me to do, but I make the effort.
All right. Very good. Thank you, everybody, and hopefully we'll see you next week.
I'll take care. Have a good weekend. Keep on railroading.